Living in America is exhausting. You wake up tired, you go to work tired, you come home, barely surviving, go to sleep, wake up, go to work, come home, and you're still fucking broke. Every single month, rent's due, rent is through the roof, groceries are double what they used to be just 2 years ago. You go to the gas pump to fill up your car and it's like you paid another car note. Everything, and I mean everything, is up in price. But your paycheck, still the same. And once inflation gets done with it, it's probably even a little less. Yet somehow, they keep telling us, just budget a little bit more. Just work a little bit harder. Like, I'm sorry, how many jobs do I need now? 4? 5? 7? That's not living. That's barely surviving.
For decades, Black Americans have been shouting, "It is hard to survive in this country unless you are rich or privileged," but it felt on deaf ears. Now, as the economic shift, inflation rises, and costs skyrockets, white America is starting to feel the pressure too. And guess what? They are realizing Black folks were right all along.
Living in America is exhausting. You wake up tired, you go to work tired, you come home, barely surviving, go to sleep, wake up, go to work, come home, and you're still fucking broke. Every single month, rent's due, rent is through the roof, groceries are double what they used to be just 2 years ago. You go to the gas pump to fill up your car and it's like you paid another car note. Everything, and I mean everything, is up in price. But your paycheck, still the same. And once inflation gets done with it, it's probably even a little less. Yet somehow, they keep telling us, just budget a little bit more. Just work a little bit harder. Like, I'm sorry, how many jobs do I need now? 4? 5? 7? That's not living. That's barely surviving.
The way the cost of living has gone up is fucking crazy. A 1-bedroom apartment is damn near $2,000 a month, which is crazy. Like, what? Food is steady going up. And it's just like, damn, what do y'all want me to do? Y'all want me to live on the street in a box and, you know, eat out the garbage and drink my spit? Because at this point, that's what I'm finna fucking do. Because, no, I'm not finna pay for no $2,000 apartment and I'm barely in it, motherfucker. Because I'm always at work trying to keep the motherfucker. So, I don't know.
This is what I'm struggling with in America right now in my 20s. Why is everything so expensive? Why am I making more money waitressing than I would make using my college degree? I barely have a life. I have 2 days off and I work Wednesday to Sunday, doubling just to pay my bills. At 22 years old, all of my bills are in my name. I have no help. How are y'all affording housing? In Myrtle Beach, a 1-bedroom apartment is $1,500. How are y'all getting insurance, going to the doctor, getting medicine? And then some of us are trying to be TikTok influencers. Who knows where that's going to get me? Me and my boyfriend are saving, but we barely see each other during the week and it feels like we're working our off for nothing. Do we need to move somewhere for a better job opportunity that we don't know about? Do any of y'all really know what you want to do with your life right now? It is so scary being in America right now.
What am I doing wrong? I work every day and I'm still broke. Like, I have a decent job, I make some decent money, but I live out here in Cali. Like, bro, as soon as I get paid, I have all these bills stacked up, bro, that shit wipes me clean. Like, fuck, I got no money left over. Making $100,000 a year doesn't get you anywhere nowadays.
Leaders, you have 6 years to get your together financially. By 2030, there is going to be the very wealthy and the working class. There isn't going to be a middle class. And if you look throughout history, there was rarely a middle class. There was always the ultra rich and the working class. Like it or not, you are going to watch AI evolve so rapidly over the next 6 years that it's going to replace a lot of people's jobs. So you really have two options. You're either going to be an early investor in these technologies shaping the new infrastructure of our economy, or you're going to be a late adopter and consumer of them. Leaders, this is my weekly warning. and I do at least one of these videos a week to hopefully reach the people who are ready to stop messing with their future and take control of their financial destiny. Because guys, it's not going to get easier from here. A lot of people, and it doesn't bring me joy to say this, but the truth is a lot of people are going to get really wrecked. We're seeing systematically the middle class being wiped out. I mean, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see what's happening in our economy. And it's going to get a lot worse before it gets better. But here's the thing. In these turbulent times, rich people get richer, poor people get poorer. There's a reason for that. Success leaves clues. So, leaders, from my heart to yours, get your together. Okay, if you want to join our free investors group, we focus on digital assets like cryptocurrencies, but we talk about all sorts of investing. Okay, you're either going to be a owner and investor of the future, or you're going to be a consumer of it, an adopter of it. So choose wisely for you and your family. Comment crypto.
People are always saying that the average American makes $45,000 a year. Where does the average American work? I want to make $45,000 a year. Are you kidding me? The most I have ever made is $30,000 in a year. Where are these people working that they're making $45,000? Like, don't just tell me that they're making $45,000 a year. Where do they work? Is their job hiring? I need more details. Like, where are they getting these numbers from? I don't think I know anybody in my life who is making $45,000 a year. Like, that is insane. I think that's like the average, only because like there's literal billionaires who are making like so much in a year that like regular people, they're like, oh, the average is 45,000. The average person, I would say, probably makes like 30,000.
In case you guys are wondering how things are going in California, we're at the grocery store and the eggs are $17.49. I don't know if y'all saw that article where it talked about over 70,000 evictions have been filed in Atlanta, Georgia from this year, January, up until like now. And it just, one, made me grateful that I'm here surviving, but two, it also made me realize like a lot of people are struggling behind closed doors, and it's just rough for everybody. Everybody's penny pinching, everybody's, denying themselves certain luxuries. Like, it's really, really hard out here, and who knows when it's gonna get better. I was talking to my friend and I was like asking her what she thought about it, because she did leasing, and she was saying like there really does need to be some rental control here in Atlanta just alone, where it's just like a 1-bedroom 600 square feet, it's costing like $1,900, and people are being forced to pay it, and your safety is being questioned, because it's just like, if I do take the whatever is the cheaper apartments now, which the cheaper apartments, shit, they ain't too cheaper priced than the luxury apartments. So it just made me realize like, damn, like we're really living in some harsh times, and it sucks to be an adult around this time, because it's like, damn, like you can't do anything out here. You can't find a car, can't find a decent job, you can't pay your wages. It's just like, it's always something. So it's hard to stay positive when people are going through rough times like this, because I'm like, damn, if it's 72,000 evictions that's been happening since the beginning of this year, where are people gonna go? Atlanta is only about this big, so where are people going to relocate to? Your credit is fucked up. Like, it's so sad, and maybe because of the weather, and I heard that, like, I'm just feeling very darkish and grayish today, even though I want to be in a happy mood. But it just made me realize like I'm very thankful that I'm able to afford my lifestyle and everything that comes with it. I can't think of anything that I would want to get rid of to save me some money. And it's like, okay, if I get rid of my Netflix subscription, I'm saving what, $12 a month? It just wouldn't make any sense. So I don't know. I want to really say a quick prayer for like those people that are going through those rough times and being evicted, and people lack empathy. Everybody thinks like, oh yeah, people just weren't paying their rent and buying Nike shoes. Everybody's situation wasn't like that. When you're in the hole, you'd be surprised how quickly you can become 1 month, 2 months, 3 months behind. Then you have credit cards, student loan debt. Like, it's so much. Now student loans are about to resume. Like, it's like, what do you want people to do? And so now people are choosing, like, okay, car note or my rent. I need some place to stay. Like, it's really, really, really sad. I don't know. I think people are saying, like, oh, well, because of Biden and what Biden has done. And again, I don't know. I feel we're just going to leave that topic for another day, but something has to be done. And I think people are so against government assistance, but at times like this, it's really needed. You know, people want to be like, oh, you know, you shouldn't be on government assistance and no food stamps and no Section 8, no BEBT. How do you expect people to survive? The people that don't even want to do that anyways, they don't want to be on Section 8. They don't want to get food stamps. But what are they going to do? Starve because they don't want to get government assistance? So anyways, it was just saddening hearing all that because I'm like, damn, families are really being displaced. And there's this narrative like people don't want to work. But it's not that people don't want to work. These jobs aren't really hiring. They're putting it that they're hiring people, but they're not. They'd rather work the 2 or 3 loyal people in the company and have them do the job of 8. And yeah, the people have to just stick it out because they need to pay their rent. Either way, it's just sad. And I think I really want to do a prayer, not only for myself, but for the people that, you know, people who are really going through it right now.
What is the American dream without affordability? Today, gas is up, rent is wide, grocery feels like luxury items. Healthcare, do not get sick unless you are rich. College debt, still drowning people. But here is the truth, Black communities have been living this reality for generations. We have said, the system is rigged, the wage gap is real, we work hard but never catch up. White America thought they were insulated. Now, the squeeze is coming for them too. This is not just the poor now. Middle-class white families are now living paycheck to paycheck, skipping medical treatment, moving back in with family, choosing between rent and food. They used to say, if you just work hard, you will make it. But Black folks knew it's never just about hard work. It's about assets, equity, generational wealth, and surviving a system that was never built for you. From ignored to understood. Now that more white Americans are struggling, the media is finally paying attention. But where was that energy when Black single mothers were working 2 jobs and still choosing between light bills and dinner? Where was the outrage when Black college grads had degree and still could not find jobs that paid enough to live? Now, some are realizing maybe the system is broken for everyone who is not at the top. It is a hard truth, but maybe it is the beginning of real understanding. Will this lead to unity or division? So the question is, now that more Americans feel the squeeze, will this be the moment we come together? Because Black folks have the knowledge, the resilience, and the receipt. We have been navigating this high cost, low reward system for generations. But will white Americans use this as a wake-up call or double down on blaming everyone else, immigrants, minorities, the poor? This could be a powerful movement for solidarity or another missed opportunity